Welcome to another technical analysis, and today it's going to be about Kaspa. The crypto coin KAS has lost its hype recently, and that is because this huge distribution on the highs that brought us all the way down. Well, today I'm here to look at all of the opportunities on Kaspa, either long scenarios as short scenarios. Can we expect more downside on Kaspa, or are we finally seeing some bottoming forming here that we could go for new all-time highs? We will all get into that in this video. So let's start with our technical analysis. Well, I have this interesting thing pointed out, and that is pretty much when Kaspa was listed, we got a big dump, and this was the pullback that caused a massive push towards the upside. So this is also your demand. On the weekly time frame, this brought you to new lows. We tapped into that demand and we started breaking structure, making a change of character. This could indicate that this zone is really strong because when we touched it, we straight away got to move up and we broke structure as well. So this would also mean if we can manage to hold this low right here, we can expect a higher low for a new rotation towards that new higher high. This is our low to hold and this will be our high to break. Let's dive a bit deeper in the local picture to see what's going on. And right now what we're seeing at the highs, why I have this line here, is ever since the distribution, we have been building liquidity on the highs. And you know what I always say, the market moves from liquidity to liquidity. And if we are building liquidity on the highs, then we just need more liquidity on the lows for in order to get that rotation up. Well, I think that is what we're doing right now. I can see we are also coming in a little bit of a higher time frame compression here, and this could be the one that's going to break out and push us towards new all-time highs. Let's find out if market makers are accumulating on Kaspa. Because this touched into our point of interest, this is also going to be our extreme demand. On the lower time frame, that is your first pullback and your sign that buyers stepped in to go up. That is what happened here. And we can see we straight away got a strong reaction, also breaking structure again. And this was actually 3-day structure. So we could also argue that if we hold this low, we can expect upside on Kaspa. But we'll have to wait for the local picture to give us signals that we can trade upwards. We can see on the lower time frame we have two demand zones here because every time you made this higher low, you got a quick expansion up with an imbalance above it that makes it a valid demand. The same way here. This was our sweep of the low, and then we started pushing up aggressively. So we have two demand zones here that we could possibly use as support on Kaspa. This has been an accumulation before our expansion up, but where is the manipulation in our move? There's pretty much four equal lows sitting there. And right now we have made equals with this as well. So that would signal to me we need to take out this wick. It would be really important for me before I take a trade to take out this wick. Maybe we can create a range, swing low, swing high, deviate the low, and then start to accumulate from there. A really great scenario. So we already have three possible long scenarios on Kaspa to look at. And these long scenarios, we are going to look locally on them. We're not going to preset things because we don't know how the market will react to the levels we have drawn in. That's why we look locally at these points. But if demand can keep this control that we're having right now, then we can see this demand chain going and keep on making higher lows and seeing Kaspa break towards the upside. 6 cents is a really important level to hold. Hold that, we can expect upside in the long run on Kaspa. So that was it for the long scenarios. For now, I want to look at the short scenarios because we had this retail pennant coming down with an accumulation at the bottom and a lot of liquidity on the highs to take out. Well, we've got that pop up. So this accumulation has played out by reaching its technical target, the range high. And now we could see price release and drop. Maybe this accumulation can transform into a distribution, and go towards the places where we want to long. So locally, I actually want to look for shorts here. So let's see if we are going to get that short towards this possible draw on liquidity. This is also going to be the technical analysis on Kaspa. I thought it was worth charting because it was compressing so much and there could be a breakout coming soon. We have our scenarios pointed out. We want to look for longs. We know what to hold. And now let's be patient and wait for the trading setup to develop. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in daily charts like these and possible setups, then make sure to join the free Discord linked in the description. I'll see you there. Peace.